Ang moto, sige lang yung kalimang, pati mahalas gatas. So, they pay for, sa prosecutor, barato kayo, just like you. That's really the problem dito sa atin. Almost everywhere, it's really money. That's why the world turns around money. So I decided to apply for, hindi kinuha ako ni, forgot the name, but he used to be the police assistant to my father nung governor ang tatay ko sa Davao. Javier, si Javier. I think he was the one who brought the Polcom Academy here. Kinuha niya ako, nagturo ako, until now, nagtuturo ako sa police. I do special lectures. Gusto ko nga gawin nationwide. Kasi alam mo, pag nakinig ka lang, if you just listen, huwag ka lang mag-isip na maglakwat siya, tapos sit down for a while, in about 1 hour, 30 minutes, after my lecture, alam mo na kung ano ang buhay at trabaho ng pulis. Hindi na ako gumagamit ng provisions because anyway, tamad man talaga kayo. So, binisaya na lang. But sinabi, there are two significant features of the criminal system insofar as the police is concerned. It is really arrest and seizure. Arrest, seizure, confiscation. The arrest law, the law of arrest and seizure. Makinig lang kayo niyan. For example, arrest. Tapos may parang matrix ako. Arrest. Tapos with warrant, without warrant. With warrant, court. Tapos delivery, 9/18/36. Dito sa baba, with no warrant, committing a crime in your presence, about to commit, or in fact committed a crime. Or he is a detainee, whether under detention or by final judgment. Tapos dito sunod. Kung sundin lang ninyo yan, yun na yung pulis. Yun na yung, tapos dito extrajudicial killing. Sino magliktor niyan? Ako, kung paalisin mo sila lahat, tayo-tayo lang. Pero kung maraming nakikinig, sabihin man nila talaga si Duterte killer ng... So yan, yan ang buhay ko. That's why kilala ko ang pulis. For the many years, 40 years almost, as a prosecutor and as a congressman, an instructor until now. Kilala ko kan. I can even play with your work. Hindi yung sabihin na lalaruan mo. Alam ko ang fingertips ko ang buhay ng polis. Sa estasyon, pag magtinapulan, parking ang sakyanan, matulog ang gagong po. Yan ang mga polis. Wala akong, totoo ha, wala masyado akong problema sa military. Nagkakaroon ako ng severe problem sa polis. Can I have the copy of? This will be the last that I would read publicly. Ganito kapal yun. Pina-revalidate ko ng revalidate until the last office was the DILG. From the military to the police to the NBI. Tapos may mga, kagaya ng the case of Governor Espino. Hindi ko kasi maabot yung linya niya eh. So I had to go public and ask for an apology. I may be wrong or I may be right. The problem is, yung NBI, pati yung police, at sa PDEA, it seems to be fighting each other. Pagkakaroon, di ko mahanap itong may blur. So, sabi ko, I will not go into this challenge if hindi ako sigurado. Because if I name you publicly, it would stain your life forever. But itong nandito is the remaining. Ang karamihan kasi ngayon dito sa atin is police pati barangay captain, few mayors, maybe 2 congressmen, and judges. Yan ang problema ko. And kung imo itong lista, ganun ang each entry niya na each page. Pag nandito ka sa judge, nandito pa, I think in public, I heard that he was ambushed somewhere in, nandito ang pangalan niya, Judge Hector Salise, Agusan del Sur. Case fixing, bungling. Before I left, but a week before or days before, he was reportedly ambushed and he was on critical condition. I don't know what happened to him. We really do not know who did it, but yan ang mahirap. Pagka pumasok ka sa droga, tapos nabayaran ka, it's 300,000 yung government. How do you solve this problem? Na pati police, mga barangay captains, patayin mo to lahat? Hindi mo kayang patayin to. Maubusan, ikaw na lang mamatay, hindi mo maubos mo. Yan, hindi kasi alam ng buong mundo. O hindi alam ng mundo. There are about 3 million. The last time that PDEA came up with a data, that was about 3 years ago during the time or before he got out, si General Santiago of the Army. So, sabi niya, there are now 92% of the total barangays are affected all throughout the country. Hindi mo siya sabing Metro Manila, all throughout the country, and we have something like 3 million. Incremental increase. Since then, hindi ko talaga, how many times ang Pilipino tinamaan, kung ilan. But let us take this present. We move present tense. Past tense yun. Ang nag-surrender something 800 na ngayon. Still counting ako. By the end of the year, it may reach another 1 million. And yung sabihin 4 million, when I talked to Widodo doon sa ASEAN Summit, he was also complaining that he was dealing with the drug problem in his country. And sabi niya, 4 million. Nahangad ko sa langit. Look at God. Indonesia is a big country. It has something like 240 million people. Ang Pilipinas, maliit. Although it is not contiguous, by the islands tayo. And yet, we are also having an equal number of drug addicts. So by ratio and proportion, mas malaki tayo. Now, bakit umabot ang problema ng ganon? Umabot ang problema ng ganon because in the previous administrations, I do not know since when, but I was still a prosecutor, and that was about 1997. 98 ako naging mayor. 97 I was a vice mayor. 1986, just before I got out of the prosecutor's office, I was already prosecuting Cebu. And at that time, isang forensic lang expert. And he had to travel the whole of the region when he is subpoenaed to appear in this court in Surigao, and may kaso ako dito, hirap na hirap ako. Kasi kung sabihin na I do not have the expert testimony of the forensics. So, because he is in Surigao testifying, he is right now in Butuan. Ano ang laro ng, alam naman ninyo ang laro ng korte. The defense counsel would always insist on a trial if it is really favorable to him. And he would insist on a trial and invoke the constitutional right to speedy trial. So 3 times, you cannot produce a witness because there was only one at that time, PCINP. Ayun, dismiss ang kaso. Napabayaan ng gobyerno at ang mga administrasyon. I am not zeroing in on any specific administration. Lahat-lahat na kami, pati ang akin, umabot ng in a magnitude that we were unaware of. Hindi natin alam, but in Davao City, because I was really extra strict. Alaman ninyo yan. Kung pulis ka, medyo nililimit ko. But ang horizon ko, gano'n lang, because I did not really bother to find out from other places. Gano'n. So when I was mayor, about the only thing that really stopped the criminals from rampaging throughout my city, noong nagsabi ako, if you are a criminal, if you are a pusher, a drug lord, a kidnap for ransom, gun for hire, I do not give any even if you are a military, a police, a civilian, I will kill you. I was very direct. And for those who really went into it, maraming namatay na police pati military dito. Idagdag na lang ninyo yun doon sa mga biktima ng Sparrow. Why? Because of my mouth? No. Because dito, protektado ang police noon. Walang police na kakakompormiso dito na walang kaso, may kaso, wala siyang abogado, wala. Kasi once you are suspended, now yung mga officers, gaya kayo, for 2 years, if it's still left hanging, then you are entitled to go back. But at that time, right after the filing, suspendido na ang police. So, yan ang kultura ng Pilipinas. Yan ang hindi nitty-gritty, yung tinaik. The entrails of the intricacies of the criminal justice system. Walang mga lahat. Sukulang palagi. Then add that to the threats noon sa pulis mismo, sa kanyang pamilya, tinatawagan, pinapakitaan ng picture. Diyan sa Davao nawala yan. But still the Manila. Kaya ang police either ayaw mag-testify o kung mag-testify man, masabit siya, wala na ang pagkain sa table. That is why kung police masuspend, ako ang magbayad sa sweldo, akin ang bigas, akin ang lahat, pati abogado. Kaya kung magtrabaho ang police, kung magtrabaho lang, marami talagang inkwentro. At alam ninyo yan, itong mga drug addict, ilan na ang police na matay? I have lost how many policemen today? Yan hindi tinitignan ng human rights kayo. And I have to go to every place. Meron. I lose 2 policemen a day. God. Daw police yan, on the average, araw-araw, all over the country. And yet I go there, not only to show my grief, but also to show solidarity with the soldiers and the police. Kasi kung ibibitin mo yan, hindi talaga magtatrabaho yan. Kapag gano'n makakaso-kaso, ombudsman, mayroon pa yung regional, meron, ulitin nyo yung ano, ulitin ko lahat yan. Meron pa kayong Polco, meron pa kayong local, yung below 10 days suspension. Maluko ang police kung saan siya maghanap. Mabuti pa ang military, isa lang, military, court martial, or the civil courts. Ang police on the administrative level of liability, he will go crazy where to go and how to solve this problem. Kaya kapag nandito, larga. Sige, trabaho kayo. Just do your duty, period. Do it right, period. Pagpatay ka ng tao, simple lang. Fulfillment of duty or in the performance of duty connected, back up ko. So yan ang sa pulis. So, kugihan. Ano bang kugihan sa Tagalog? In English ba na? Sa pulisan eh. Tagalog ako kugihan. Matyaga. O matyaga kasi alam nila na pag masabit, mayroon akong sabihin ng, sige, ano yan? Ganoon ako. At kung hindi ko talaga kaya ng libre and legally, binibili ko na lang ang kaso. Hindi ang judge. Yung pamilya, sabi ko, total patay naman yan. Totoo naman ano, ito. Just compensation. Kaya hindi na rin mabubuhay ang anak mong tarantado. Mabutit nga, wala ka na ng problema dyan. Kaya minsan, ang pulis, pareho man sa pulis po sa Amerika, ayan na yung tao nakaligid-ligid na dyan, tapos binabaril ng pulis. Tapos sa kanila, na TV pa, okay lang. Ang akin sekreto yung patayan, sabit pag yun. Naharap-harapan sa TV, ilan yan? How many black people are dying every day because they are being shot at without any rhyme or reason just because of the color of their skin? Hipokrit itong mga Amerikano. Kaya maraming solusyon sa namin. Pag operation, bigyan mo lang ang pera, may nakidnap. In so many instances, almost 4, solved within 24 hours. Bigyan mo lang suporta ang polis. At kung gamiton lang ang kwarta sa team leader, masusolve talaga. Basta may witness lang at may makaturo, just give me a leader or there, and we will solve the problem. Kidnapping, yung pinatay, yung isa dito, galing sila dito, nag-inuman together with the woman. Yung babae, leaves a bad taste in the mouth to be talking about it anyway. Huwag na lang. Mga crimes of passion, ika nga, sabayan na, tinuluyan na lang. So, what is really the problem in this country? One is the drugs, the second is, sa akin panahon ko, now that I am the president, makagarantiya ako sa inyo. Just do it in the performance, in the fulfillment of a duty. Just do it right. Ang kamera kasi ito sila, silip-silip dyan yung mata niya. Sila, di mo po mo report. Sabihin ko, puputulin nila yan eh. Even in my lectures, sabi ko, when you are in the performance of your duty and there is a criminal, if there is a warrant, arrest him by virtue of a warrant and deliver him to the courts. Wala pa naman pinatay dito may warrant kung hindi lumaban. Kapag lumaban ka and there is a warrant, the warrant becomes meaningless because it is not the life of the criminal and the life of the police. So, sabi ko, if you are in the performance of your duty, serving a warrant, or there is a person committing a crime in your presence, or about to commit a crime in your presence, or as a matter of fact, committed a crime, and there is a reasonable in that would push you to pursue and not pursue. There is a direct witness na ni sir, yung nakapula at yung naka-t-shirt nakapula ang sapatos, green ang pantalon, yellow ang t-shirt. Ayaw na kay buang na. Masabi tayo dyan. Pagka lumaban, this is makinig kayo mabuti ha. The police in those instances about to commit, in fact committing or about to commit, then or the warrant, you go to the criminal. Police ito. O gobyerno, sumurinder ka. O, bayali ka rito, police ito. Tapos, ina-arresto kita. The duty of the police is to arrest them. Now, what is the essence of an arrest? The essence of an arrest is to place him under your custody as a law enforcement officer and bring him to the court by virtue of a warrant or to the police station for proper disposition. Now, if there is ayong sumama, lumalaban, tapos naalangan mamatay kung mag-draw kayo, di unahan mo na. Because your duty now, makinig kayo, is sabihin mo sa judge, pati sa lahat ng mga bugadong pulpul. Si Mayor Dates told us that we must overcome the resistance. Because kung hindi mo ma-overcome ang resistance, either wala kang kwentang pulis, takot ka, or hindi mo alam ang batas. Kasi you are now commanded by law, by the Constitution, and by the law of God to take control of the criminal and bring him back under your custody. Kung lumalaban, paano mo makustodian? Then you must use the force needed. If there is a weapon, if it's lethal, it can kill you, and he refuses to surrender and offers a violent resistance, then you just have to kill him. Ayaw man maglabas sa TV yan. Parang yung kamera nila, automatic magsira. Patayin mo ang kriminal. Ganon yan. Especially ang media. They can... Kaya itong sino itong buang na si Bastian? Bakit isa mo ako kausapin? Pag kausapin mo ako, sabi niya takot si Duterte kasi sabi, actually dalawa sila ng kaibigan niya dyan sa droga. So how would I talk to this guy? If I talk to this guy in obedience, para akong inutusan makipag-usap sa kanya. Then, ano ang sabihin ng media? Baka, in-warningan siya, nakasali sila. Saan siya pupunta? Ganun. O yung anak niya, o ano niya. I-SP na nila yan. Hindi pa maniwala sila na, o sige, magpunta ako doon. Ayan, lumalabas na, pati ang gobyerno, kasali niya. O siguro yung mga kabarkada niya. That's how cruel is the world. So never mind about yung batiko sa inyo. Just do it. Maraming istorya eh. And they can spin their own or weave a tale of their own. And they would insist on it na baka yan. Instead of maniwala sa atin, because there is the presumption under the law of due performance of a duty. You do not have to guess that the police is into it or in cahoots with the criminal. Because when the police says that I arrested him because he's committing a crime, you'd have to take his word for it, because under the law, there is a presumption of the fulfillment of a duty. Alam ba niya, kasalanan? So, why do you have to bother to explain? Baka lumaban, hindi ba na gano'n? Malis ka dyan. Sinabi ko na sa iyo na yan ang nangyari. Ngayon makinig din, hanap pa ng ibang istorya. Tanda mo ka maghanap ng witness, tell them, look for another story because they want another story. Sensationalism. Akala mo tayo lang, pati media. Kung may gagos ka labag dito, pera-pera lang yan. Totoo lang. Gusto nilang ganun eh. May sabihin ako dito, putulin nila, tapos yun. I never named Obama. I said, wag ninyo akong, I said ninyo. Ito namang, tapos Ed Lingao had to apologize publicly na yung transmission doon sa field report sa kanya, mali. But he was the anchor and he reported na, kaya why should I bother? At bakit ako? Trabaho lang kayo. Ako na ang naggarantiya ngayon, then not as a mayor but as a president. If you do it legally, fine. I will support you to the end. Okay, matakot. Pagkatakot, walang mangyari sa itong buhay na ito. The scourge of drugs has hit us badly. 4 million. Saan ba si Bong? Can you give me the computation? I will start with you. Pera-pera mo ng computation. Well, nung nasa ako, I had this guy who's bright sa mathematics. Actually, he was a billionaire. He was computing now. Ilan ang They were there for a business, kasama ko, delegation, to talk also to the businessmen of Vietnam. So, yung gabi, uwi na kami. So, magkape muna tayo sa kwarto because I got the presidential suite. Ayaw ko naman yung malalaking kwarto. Malaki yung sala ko. Dito lang tayo mag-istorya. Tingnan mo ha. Huwag na muna yung extrajudicial killing. Hoy, makinig kayo. Ano kayong mga... Ang araw-araw na hit ngayon mahal na, was 200 pesos. Kung everyday yan, hit 200, daily, it would amount to 6,000 a month. Correct? And there are 3 million drug addicts who would be needing the fix because the body is craving for it. Because there are 3 million. Wag na muna yung 700,000 yung atin. It would amount to 18 billion times 12. It would amount to something like 216 billion a year. Kaya ang krimen talaga bata, babae, rape dito, halulat doon. Because of the enormity of the drug in numbers. Karamihan ito mahirap. Wala namang mayaman dito. Pati nga polis kung madrug addict, yun. By the way, mayroon tayong kayong dalawa, police woman. I have yet to talk to the PD. Either you submit for it, ikaw, bahala ka. Wala pa yung the social cost. Pag tinamaan yung anak mo, it will create a problem in the family. It will result in a dysfunctional family. Galit ang asawa sa bana, ang lalaki naman galit sa asawa, pinapabayaan, kasi binibigyan ng pera, tapos sige na nakaw, walang ginawa until such time nandyan na. He will rape his own daughter, sister, alam niyan. Pati dyan sa Agno, pinag-araw-araw ng isang barkada. Araw-araw na matanda na babae na she was alone, she was fed by neighbor. Alam na mga pulitan, nire-rape nila araw-araw, pinagtitripa nila ang matanda. It's really almost a holocaust, social harm. And yet, itong mga bagay na ito,